Hello, my name is Shauneyharris, and I'm a third-generation beauty professional and the co-founder of AHNI Beauty Supply. AHNI Beauty Supply is a Black women-owned consumer-focused beauty supply store that curates a diverse selection of premium beauty products for your hair care, skin care, and holistic needs. While we proudly carry national brands, our primary focus is showcasing and supporting women, BIPOC, LGBTQ+, and locally owned brands. Welcome back to our series, How to Open a Beauty Supply Store, a Black-owned edition. We've done our research and planning, now it's time to hop into legal requirements. But before we dive in, I want to start off by saying, I am not a lawyer or tax professional. The information provided in this video is based on my personal advice and experience. It is intended for general informational purposes only and should not be considered professional, legal, or tax advice. Always consult with a qualified legal or tax professional before making any decisions based on the content of this video. Now that we got that out the way, let's jump into establishing a business name and structure. First things first, you will need to decide on your business structure. Here are the four main types: sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation, limited liability company, also known as LLC. Sole proprietorship is a simple, unincorporated business structure owned and run by one person. The owner is responsible for the business's day-to-day operations, debts, losses, and liabilities, but is also entitled to all profits. If the owner doesn't operate under their legal name, they may need to register a fictitious name. Partnership is an unincorporated business structure with two or more owners who contribute money, labor, skills, or property to the business. Partners may trade off some control over decisions, but their personal assets are not protected and could be used as collateral in court. Partnerships can be general or limited partnerships. Corporation is a legal entity that is separate from its owners and can make profits and losses, be taxed at corporate rates, and be held liable for damages. Corporations are created by individuals, stockholders, or shareholders who operate for profit. Limited liability company is a hybrid structure that combines the ease of forming a sole proprietorship or partnership with the liability protection of a corporation. LLCs are separate legal entities from their owners, so owners usually aren't personally responsible for the LLC's debts and liabilities. LLCs also offer pass-through taxation but require articles of organization to be filed with the state. Next, choose a business name and logo that reflects your brand and is unique. For the store, we decided that I could name it after my oldest daughter to honor her resilience and the love I have for her. It's a personal touch that keeps me motivated to run this business with passion and integrity. Our symbol is the butterfly, which represents transformation. My personal advice would be to choose a name that resonates with you and make sure no one else has that name. We are in the days of artificial intelligence, so if you're struggling to come up with a name, you can always use AI to assist. I'm going to base a lot of the information in this video on an LLC structure because that's what I have for both of my businesses. I highly recommend that you do your own research or consult with a business consultant, accountant, and/or attorney to determine which business structure works for you. Since I have a business partner, we decided to come up with a combo of our names for the LLC name. However, the store name is different. If you decide to name your store something different from your company name, then you will need to do a DBA. DBA stands for Doing Business As and is a legal registration that allows a business to operate under a name other than its legal name. It's also known as a trade name, assumed name, or fictitious business name. You ever heard the phrase, don't put the cart before the horse? Well, the horse is your business structure and name, and the cart is your EIN. Structure and register your business first. It's necessary to choose your business entity first, then register your business name before you apply for your EIN, as you're not guaranteed your business name if it has not been registered. Make sure you file a BOI to avoid being penalized and charged high fees. What is a BOI, you ask? Beneficial Ownership Information Reporting is a requirement created by the Corporate Transparency Act of 2021 that requires certain businesses to report who owns or controls them to the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. The purpose of a BOI reporting is to increase transparency and make it harder for people to hide ownership structures or benefit from illegal activities through shell companies. A reporting company created or registered on or after January 1st, 2024 and before January 1st, 2025 will have 90 calendar days after receiving notice of the company's creation or registration to file its initial BOI report. It's quick, easy, and free to do, and you do not have to pay anyone to do this for you. Here are some of the taxes you may need to pay on your business, and this varies from state to state. Now, let's talk about licenses and permits. The type of licenses and permits you need depend on your business type and location. Here are some common ones. Local business license for all businesses, including home-based ones. State business license allows operation within the state. Professional industry license for certain professions like cosmetology, or a salon license if you decide to put one in your store. Federal business license for businesses regulated by government agencies. Zoning permit required to operate in a specific area. Fire inspection and permit depending on your business, and sign permit if you plan to put up a sign. The type of commercial permits you need will depend on what changes and alterations are needed for your build out. While recording this, I noticed one of the empty spaces in the same shopping center had permits displayed in public view. These are the ones they needed: commercial electrical, commercial addition/alteration, commercial mechanical, and commercial plumbing. So if you're making certain alterations in your space, be prepared to obtain several commercial building permits. Lastly, let's discuss insurance. Business insurance can protect businesses from financial losses caused by unexpected events such as property damage, lawsuits, loss of income, theft, employee injuries and illnesses, and workers' compensation. A few types of business insurances include general liability insurance, workers' compensation insurance, professional liability insurance, and commercial auto insurance. General liability insurance, also known as commercial general liability, this insurance can protect against injuries on your premises, damage from your operations, and allegations of slander or libel. It can also cover claims involving bodily injuries and property damage from your products, services, or operations. Workers' compensation insurance is insurance that can help cover costs for employees who are unable to work due to a work-related injury or illness. It can also help with medical expenses, rehabilitation, lost wages, and legal fees if a worker's family sues your business. Many states require businesses to have workers' compensation insurance. Professional liability insurance, also known as errors and omissions coverage. This insurance can protect businesses that provide services against losses caused by negligence, errors, or omissions. It can be beneficial for real estate agents, accountants, lawyers, design professionals, and consultants. Commercial auto insurance is insurance that can help cover property damage and bodily injury claims if you or an employee gets into an accident while driving a company-owned vehicle for business. It can be important for businesses that use any company-owned, lease, or personal vehicles for work. As a general rule, you should insure against things you wouldn't be able to pay for on your own. It is advisable to consult an insurance agent for the best rates and options that suit your needs. So the conclusion and takeaway is, choose a business structure, also a business entity, first. This choice affects how you file taxes, your operations, and how much of your personal assets are at risk if your business fails. Then choose a name. You may need to register a doing business as name at the state or county level before conducting business under that name if it's going to be different from your legal name. Register with the appropriate government authorities. You may need to provide documents such as an articles of formation or incorporation, your business name and address, and identifying information about the owners. File for your EIN, acquire licenses and permits. You may need a general business license to operate in most states, which is usually issued by the Department of Revenues or the Secretary of State. Register for taxes. You may need to appoint a registered agent, especially if you have an LLC. Open a business bank account. And lastly, trademark your business name and logo. On the next episode, we will discuss inventory, suppliers, and small beauty brands. Well, that's a wrap for this episode. Please let me know what advice you appreciated the most. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on starting and running your beauty supply store, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Women earn an average of 16% less than men, with the inequality being even greater for Black and Hispanic women. Unfortunately, the disparity cannot be explained by measurable differences and is largely due to the undervaluation of women's labor. In 2022, the beauty industry generated approximately $430 billion in revenue, and today it continues to grow across all categories. The beauty market has demonstrated remarkable resilience amid the global economic crisis. Beauty is now attracting top-tier financiers and A-list celebrities alike, and for good reason. The beauty market is expected to reach around $580 billion by 2027, growing at an annual rate of 6%. Despite this growth, the beauty industry, primarily targeting women, remains predominantly run by men. Racial disparities are also significant. Black consumers contribute 11.1% of the revenue in the beauty industry, yet Black-owned brands account for only 2.5% of industry revenue and occupy less than 7% of retail shelf space. Black consumers prefer Black-owned beauty brands and are twice as likely to trust them. Furthermore, Black Americans are increasing their spending on beauty products at a slightly faster rate than the overall U.S. market. It's a disheartening reminder that despite women and people of color being the primary supporters of the beauty industry, we aren't receiving our due share of the rewards. My name is Shawnee, and I'm the founder and owner of AHNI Beauty, a consumer-focused beauty supply store looking to change that narrative. AHNI Beauty curates a diverse selection of premium beauty products designed for your hair care, skin care, and holistic needs. While we do carry national brands, our primary commitment is showcasing and supporting women, BIPOC, LGBTQ+, and locally owned brands. The idea of AHNI Beauty began with a desire to offer a convenient and inclusive shopping experience for the Springfield community. I recognize a need for a store that caters to the diverse needs of its residents and provides access to a wide range of beauty products. The feedback I've received from my customers is one of my proudest accomplishments. In a consumer-driven business, the customer experience is what matters most. It drives the future of our business and the level of success we can achieve. We have created something truly amazing in the DC area. We are committed to making it even better by expanding our inventory and fulfilling the requests of our customers, many of whom specifically come in to purchase minority-owned brands. With your help, we can stay committed to continuing this journey by actively seeking out and supporting underrepresented beauty brands at an accelerated pace. While customers have raved about our convenient location, we intend on broadening our customer base outside the DC area by hopping into the growing e-commerce industry. We seek to amplify the voices and businesses of women, BIPOC, LGBTQ+, and community entrepreneurs, ensuring they receive the recognition and opportunities they deserve. By supporting our cause, you will be contributing to a fairer, more inclusive beauty industry that reflects the benefits to people who support it the most. Thank you for considering us.